We are learning new information tonight about the plane crash in Litchfield that killed 2 people. Good evening, I'm Brian Yacono.
And I'm Amanda Hill. Investigators with the National Transportation Safety Board and the Federal Aviation Administration are at the scene today trying to piece together what happened last night. News Center Maine's Sam Olson joins us live from Litchfield. Sam, what can you tell us?
Brian, Amanda, the 2 pilots on board were actually flight training, according to the investigators. And while the plane was a Beechcraft BE-99 intended for cargo, it had no cargo on board during this flight. The plane was operating under Wiggins Airways when it took off from Auburn yesterday evening at 5:09. Officials confirmed the plane crashed in a field on its way to the Wales Airport in Wales, half a mile from the airport.
We're going to look at everything, the man, the machine, and the environment.
Ralph Hicks with the National Transportation Safety Board says the plane was not in contact with air traffic control, so they're not sure who was in command at the time of the crash.
We're going to look into the medical records of the flight crews, their training records, their past check rides, those kind of things, how much flying time they have.
Over the coming days, NTSB and FAA officials will recover what they can from the wreckage and bring it to a facility where they can lay out all of the evidence and reconstruct it. Hicks says the plane crashed at a fairly steep angle at 25 degrees, and there is no evidence there was a fire on board in flight or there was a fire afterwards. One nearby resident says it's not unusual to hear planes flying over this area, but this time she knew it was different.
And all of a sudden, it was loud and a big bang happened, and then it was dead silence. And we all kind of jumped up and didn't know what was going on.
While we won't know for a year or so what exactly happened on that plane, Hicks says a preliminary report will be available in 2 weeks' time with all of the information they've collected up to that point. We also still don't know the identity of the victims. Hicks says in the coming weeks he will be reaching out to local witnesses to see if they have any statements or footage of the flight.